I got the purple one. For each of
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jahan, ready? 56. Here I come.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Check.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Over the same shit all game.
He's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Open here, Adam Thielen. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the twins. Two. Yellow.
Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle will be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line.
Easy.
From the red zone now, Cousins. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll run for it with Cook. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Punching it in from a yard away.
Hey, Tarji, you like that, Tarji? You like that?
Take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Don't worry about it.
Tarji, you like that?
Got something for that.
Does make it through.
Like that, cousin, you like that?
I like that. Watch.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hey, man, go. Hey, man, you gonna make that man go run playing traffic, man. Don't talk to him like that. Oh.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way
to
about the
35-yard playing traffic, man.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch it, 12, fellas, here we go. Hey, gun.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
65, 21.
He told nigga relax.
54's Mike. Check.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo.
Good. Let's go. Play me out there, boy. Let's go.
Trey Wayne's the Michigan State man right there in coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Hey, gun. Here we go.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
21. I got you.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Flag. Watch twist.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo.
Oh, how the fuck you get over like that, man?
Into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Yeah, trick play on this man.
Emmanuel Sanders, 28 yards, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
Cardi ran a trick play on this man. Are you broadcasting, Tarji?
Yeah, we knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation.
Oh, so now I got to beat you in front of thousands, man.
Officials always tell you.
I thought this 12 was, man. Now I got paid in front of thousands. That's how you gonna do me in.
Yeah. Each team's had it. Each team has
damn,
scored.
you could have told me I'm paying in front of thousands.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play. But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. All right, CD, let's look ahead to Week 12, the week before Thanksgiving. Hard to believe some big games. It started Thursday night, Colts-Texans to decide who would go ahead in that division, but also Seahawks-Eagles, a game that you're going to be doing. That's a big one.
It's a monster one, and if you look at the Eagles' record, you would think they absolutely have to have it. But in the NFC East, even a loss doesn't eliminate them. But if they win, they could be neck and neck with Dallas. With Seattle, they're trying to keep pace and stay right on the heels of San Francisco in the NFC West. How about Dallas at New England? That's a big-time game. The Cowboys trying to maintain their lead in the NFC East. New England just one loss. And Green Bay at San Francisco. That game got flexed to Sunday night and deserved to be. That could be one of the better ones we'll see this year.
Yeah, that's a trio of games that is very, very strong this weekend. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I don't know this nigga name. Damn, what the fuck?
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run with Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. He'll get it up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal.
Freak, watch this pick 6, Freak. Watch this pick 6, Freak.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And Thielen's got it.
Get off me with your son. You can't man, you man. What's wrong with you?
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Sherman's done.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
He tried to bump with the Sherman, got beat.
Themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Hey, look, either you're going to pick it off or I'll just score 1 or 2.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Garoppolo looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Hey, gun.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no? Under pressure, they got him again. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
18 yards, first down Niners.
Here we go. 21. Here we go.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me a half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Come on, pick, man.
Second down throw, it's knocked away and incomplete. Trey Wayne's the Michigan State man right there in coverage. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Garoppolo now. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
Told you, punt that ball, boy. I told you.
Unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They give it off here to the tight end. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. 30, past the 20. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Man, got me on that one.
Yeah, I bet.
Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots
I like
like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine.
You watching it?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
On a system, right?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The actual YouTube app on my phone. You know what I mean?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
To throw, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Check back. 6-3-2. Listen. Zebra.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins from left side on target to Thielen. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return.
Hey, you like that?
Is the fair catch a signal for and take it.
This game don't react the way it's supposed to.
At their own 25 yards.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
when we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Could be a fumble, man.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Can't do better. 1 Omaha. Come on, QB, come on. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go.
Everson Griffin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Open man is
you lucky, boy.
And he'll be stopped right
lucky.
at midfield.
You lucky, man.
First
Put them
down,
hit.
San Francisco to pick up 14 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
Sack.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, box truck.
Right there. 54, right there.
Protein spill.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. They will run again with Coleman. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Samuel, complete. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. Garoppolo, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play.
Stop
and
kicking
that's
me,
going to
man.
lead to a 3rd down.
Why are you kicking me for?
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And
Not
they'll
doing
get him
that.
down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. We won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
11. Smooth.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo.
Oh, fucking
Nowhere
pick,
to fit
man.
that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Fucking pick, man.
Why
my ass nigga freaked all up? Why freaked all up?
2nd and 10.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. 3 bucks. 3 bucks.
To throw is Garoppolo.
Hey, Joe,
Got
man,
the
that nigga say he ready to play
and
now.
he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game.
Hold on, Jomo, who that is talking like that, Jomo?
Into it as we come
Jomo, who is that talking like that?
Coleman. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
Oh, Bolo trash. You can't fuck with me, though. Nah, give me right now. Give me right now.
What happened, yo?
Nah, give me right now before I get off. I'm getting off. Let me play right quick, Jumbo.
I'm ready.
Targaryen,
I'm ready.
What's your name here? What's your name here? Alright, be sit down there. Hold on.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Stepping up, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. C.J. Beathard scoring on the 2-yard keeper as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Cousins to throw it. That is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
You got them early? You got them front?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Might get the guys to get them for me. No Nike here.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
I think he is, though. He on IR, I think he on IR. Injury reserve.
Oh, he always talking that stupid shit, and they get his ass bust.
All right. Try something.
56, Mike, 56. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Check 37, check 37.
Hey, Fever.
I'm gonna beat the fuck out this nigga, Jumbo.
Now Cousins. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Hey, let go.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Tighten up. Pull it together.
I ain't lying, brother.
56. Mike, 56.
Good route.
Let me talk to that offense, that defense. You need to put that shit up.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Here's Cousins.
Touchdown,
He's
7
got it
down.
complete to
7 down.
Stephon Diggs.
Oh!
And he'll be out of bounds up to the 45 at the 44. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Do this shit, Joe.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
All right.
Yeah.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Who is this? Share play up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. That'll be complete to Cook. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
What you back there doing? You let your messages? Huh? Huh? Okay.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Can't talk? So your dumb ass got logged up.
Cousins to throw.
Aw, man.
Intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
I tried to unblock you and let me.
Man, how you get that high from, man? Come on, man.
Johnson, the intended
Can't jump that
target.
high.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
Good shit, yo.
Fourth quarter, and it's a tie
I
game.
never let no nigga run the ball on
You
me.
got to
Fuck
take care
out
of
of
the
here,
football
nigga.
here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is
I know, look, I knew he was going to jump on that
direction.
linebacker, but I didn't think he was going to be able to get over there.
So after the INT, it's
Got him. Good sack, boy. Good sack. Good sack right there. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you had him.
Everson Griffin. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Garoppolo gives to Breda.
Good tackle.
Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down. They run again with Breda.
Nothing.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
This nigga trash, man. 14-0.
Robbie Gould. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. This from long.
Yeah, go on to miss him, man. Go on to miss him, man.
Does he have the distance?
Damn, good kick, dog. Good shit. Good game.
My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires.
Man, good game, bro.
And
Damn.
Union
That
Street
pick
will be
couldn't.
hopping tonight. The 49ers have won.
That nigga kicked away. Hey, man, that nigga kicked, what that nigga field goal kick power like 90 or something? That nigga kicked almost 60 yards.
I think 94.
That nigga kicked a 60-something yards just now, dog. With like 10 more yards on him. Nah, man, that's good shit though. It was stupid. It was stupid. Hey, crack kills, man. Crack kills. Hey, you lucked up that time. You good game, though. You lucked up. I had you on the ropes, man. I got greedy going for that backside slant. I should have went on through it to the damn running back. That's how you got in the game. You got the interception, ran back for a touchdown. That bullshit right there.
Ah, I should have ran.
Huh?
I should have ran. That's my fault.
Good shit though. Good game. Who else free over there? Everybody locked in?
Just about.
Huh?
Just about.
I can hear you, bro.
Just about. This nigga right here ass, bro. I'm on mama.
Sitting who?
I say this nigga right here ass on my mama.
Who you playing? True Matt?
Yeah.
So was I Nancy?
And my grandfather poppin', run it up about myself when I ain't never gonna stop me. And I see that say I flop though. Yeah, in my head I say, I got 50s, I got 100 since that time flow, baby. I say, stop ain't no good presses on that time now.
Boy, you stupid, man.
Trill, man, you ain't gonna fucking beat me, cuz. You can't even move the fucking rock. Fucking
what's the score? Trill, let him talk to you like that, man. What's the score over there?
14, finna be 14,
man. Early, man. They gotta make them adjustments. That's it, man. Let them man make them adjustments.
He can't do nothing.
You got. Sometimes you gotta go to the press box, man. Sometimes you gotta talk to the coordinator. See what adjustments you need to make.
He need to do something. Letting Lamar get big games, man.
Oh, you playing Lamar? Oh shit, so.
Pussy nigga shit right back. Yeah, Hunt Cole is a
ain't
bitch, no
seen,
cap.
everybody Ravens fans from this shit now.
Cause I came from the bottom.
Hey Dave, who you playing, Dave?
No, it sounds like it's pretty.
Football guy, who you playing? Oh, okay. I'm hop out here, fellas. Hey, targaryen, man. I'm gonna get you again, man. This shit.